ready, and I am ready.
Today, we're here at Big Walnut Park, right down the street from Massey's. We're back with the Ohio Pizza Party. I'm V. This is Z.
What up?
And today we're going to review Massey's Pizza, specifically the one in Whitehall, the original location, 4464 East Main Street in Whitehall. It's the second pizza shop, but the one that set the mark for every other pizza shop that opened in Columbus since then, and really actually developed the Columbus style pizza. That was in 1950 by brothers Jim and Dan Massey, and then in 1962 it was taken over by Guido Casa. He actually evolved the pizza to what we eat today as Massey's Pizza. It's also known as the Cadillac of Pizza, and that's a cool name. They have 3 different styles of pizza that we're going to review today. They have a regular traditional thin crust pizza, they have a deep dish pizza, and on the veggie pizza, we have the cauliflower crust.
I'm really excited for this. I'm going to dive into this deep dish right away.
I can't wait to see what that
Cheers.
looks like. Woof. The first, the original Columbus style, crispy. Could be a little crispier. We'll get into that.
I mean, I really like the cornmeal on the bottom. I thought it was cooked pretty well. Kind of like you said, I would probably have it a little bit more done, just so you would have a crunch almost on every single bite. You guys kind of saw how it kind of had a little bit of the flex, but that's just my preference.
Right. Cooked on a hearth, so they have the ability to cook at different temperatures if you prefer, if you like it crunchier or less crunchy. I love the cornmeal. It's like a nostalgic thing for me. I'm a sucker for it.
Just add something different. Over to the deep dish.
So now we're going to the deep dish. It's not exactly like a Chicago deep dish, but it is a deep, thick pizza. Thinner crust on the bottom. It's not all dough. It's a lot of toppings. It's more toppings than it is bread, but it has the flop to it. And again, this might benefit from being a little well done cooked. The crust is buttery. The crust has a good taste to it.
The deep dish, I mean, I like how they have the options, that's for sure, especially if you really, really like Massey's. It's definitely a hefty pie. I will say that.
So the next one we have,
surprise of the day,
is actually, our surprise is the cauliflower pizza. It was crisp pretty much all the way through.
Yep. The consistency of, the crunch, I think it's in, every single bite.
You didn't taste cauliflower. It tastes like a kind of just like a regular thin pizza crust.
Yep. It's cauliflower, so it felt really, really light.
Also, they also have a gluten-free option, and we didn't get that, obviously, because we're only 2 guys who can only eat so much pizza. Also, they have a take and bake option.
They're just doing it all.
All right, now we're going to get into talking about the sauce.
The sauce is for the deep dish. I will say it kind of was like a marinara type,
and that's their old world sauce that they use, yeah.
But I didn't really have a lot of flavor to it to me.
Not noticeable.
Yes.
Stick out flavor.
Yep. It was good. It was consistent. But nothing special.
It's nothing stands out. You know?
I would say it's your average pizza sauce.
Right. Now, this is a little OPP pro tip that we're going to pass on to you guys.
Oh, what a good find.
If you guys like a spicy sauce, not overwhelmingly spicy, just has a little kick to it, they have a spicy sauce that they put on their chorizo specialty pizza. And we got that on our original. Definitely enhanced the sauce a lot. It added a little flavor, a little kick. So OPP pro tip, ask for the spicy sauce.
Definitely
they'll
ask for the spicy sauce.
I would give it a try for sure.
Toppings.
All right, now on to toppings. We got cheese, pepperoni on one. We have the Godfather, cheese, pepperoni, Italian sausage, and as is double cheese. And a veggie pizza with black olives, onions, mushrooms, green peppers. The cheese is a mozzarella provolone mix, and it's spread edge to edge.
I'm very happy that it's edge to edge. There's a lot of places that we've been, or I'm sure that we will come up in reviews where you won't see it all the way to the crust. The 2 different types of provolone and the mozzarella gave it some really nice sharpness to it. It was a good bite.
And talk about the herb seasoning. I think that's what sets a lot of the styles of pizzas apart.
It just made that zing a little bit more on the tongue at the end. I feel like some of the earlier pizzas always had some type of herb, some seasoning on top of it.
Because they were Italian restaurants basically.
Yes.
We kind of wish that they had more of it on the Godfather. That flavor just really kind of brings it out. It would have been really nice to have that on the deep dish. If it had it, we didn't taste it in the mix of all of it.
And I would say, going to the deep dish, cheese was very, very good. the sausage. That
Yeah,
was what
yeah.
made it. That's where I got some of the herb flavor from, and had
Yeah,
more
I feel like
of that
most of the
seasoning.
flavor was in the sausage.
Yes.
And of course, the pepperoni at Massey's is good from Izzo Sausage Company. It's their own special blend called the Guido brand Portofino pepperoni. It's a special blend named after Guido Casa, the guy who took it over in 1961, and he's developed this taste over the years. And last, the veggie pizza.
The block olives were fresh. The onions look fresh. The green peppers were really good. I'm pretty impressed.
So now I guess we'll just go ahead and give some scores on these. We're not gonna give a score for the cauliflower because we have no frame of reference. I'm gonna give the original style, I'm gonna give it a solid 8. And I will give the deep dish pizza a 7.
I'll wait the deep dish first. I'll probably give this a 6.5. For the thin crust, I'll probably give it an 8. I'd go with an 8 as well.
They have an order online feature. There's probably one near you that may deliver. If you don't have that, they do DoorDash, they do Postmates, and they do Grubhub. Let us know in the comments. Smash that like button. Crush the subscribe button.
Come on, eat my pepperoni. Want pepperoni? Huh? Come on, let's kill each other over the pepperoni.